So light spoilers for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as well with the DLC. So if you're not picked up the DLC yet, or these games, I suggest, probably watching something else. If you've played both, I hope you enjoyed the video. So Scarlet and Violet have released their first DLC, the Teal Mask, as part 1 of 2 of the hidden treasures of Area 0. So of course the question is the DLC good? Well, short answer, yeah. Long answer is, let's get into it. So the DLC obviously takes us out Paldea on a little field trip or something, and we of course get caught in the middle of like this little legend between these Pokemon, and that's pretty much it. Story-wise, it's just that. Gameplay-wise, it's definitely pretty fun, and there's quite a bit to do in this DLC. They have this little mini game. Then there's also completing the Pokedex, and of course this little side quest we can go on with this one lady that ends up with us finding a Ursaluna, or a new form of it, which is a pretty cool addition. But all in all, I really enjoyed this DLC. It's definitely a neat DLC for the games. I think it enhances an already interesting and pretty fun game. Of course, the question is if the DLC is really worth it, and has it really redeemed these games. Honestly, these games haven't really been redeemed to many yet. To me, I had a fun time with these games. I really enjoyed them, but yeah, I have been critical of the state at launch. I mean, they're not the perfect games, but I feel a lot of the hate was overblown. Obviously not saying that these are the best Pokemon games, but they should have been delayed a year, but didn't deserve all the hate. So of course, obviously DLC is pretty good. It doesn't really, I can't remember the word, but it doesn't really improve the bad launch of these games. I mean, the DLC is good, but there's, again, these games should have not come out the state that they were in, but overall the DLC is pretty fun. There's a lot of, there's quite a bit of retained Pokemon, which is definitely nice. Of course, one of my only criticisms with that is, of course, obviously, having completed the Pokedex, over half of the new Pokedex was, of course, completed, so I kind of wish that they added more returning Pokemon, especially if you're paying upwards to $30 to $60, depending if you bought the DLC for both games. But all in all, it's a pretty fun DLC. I am looking forward to part 2, and for those who were wondering if you should give Scarlet and Violet a try, I'd say you should probably pick them up. The game's performance has been improved. They might not be the best games on this Switch, but they're nowhere near as bad as they were at launch. The DLC definitely enhances the game, in my opinion. In my opinion, the best time to do the DLC is when you're still in the main story, as once you complete the story, it just kind of feels like some magic has lost, but that's all I really have to say for this one. So, obviously, I will eventually back with part 2 of the review when the next DLC launches, whenever that will happen. But until then, goodbye.